Alright guys, we've made it to Jaipur and by chance we've run into our friend Rahul again.
Hello everyone, hello again from Jaipur, and coincidentally we met yesterday. We had no plan to meet. They came to the same hostel where I was. They were doing the check-in and I was looking at them from the back. I think I know them, and then I just say, no, Hannah and Carson, you are here again. So here we are in Jaipur, and the first place we are exploring here is Hawa Mahal. On every magazine of Jaipur or Rajasthan, you will find the cover photo this. This is just like a wall with 5 floors. You look, it is like a very small building, but a very interesting part, this is the tallest building in the world without having any foundation. Even if it is compared to Burj Khalifa have foundation, but this not. And why it was built? It was built because the queens are not allowed to come on the street and enjoy when the king used to pass. So the king used to pass on this road, so the queens used to stand in these windows, because there are 543 windows inside, so they stay at the back side of window and explore whatever is going on in the street. So the use is this, and it is called Hawa Mahal. Hawa is wind and Mahal is palace.
Yeah, we're here at our first stop of the tour, and it's the Monkey Temple, which we drove like into the mountains and then up this crazy road and down it. Rahul brought us on his car very skillfully, and yeah, we're at this Monkey Temple. It's so beautiful with the mountains. It's like tucked away in, and there's actually natural water here, so people are swimming and having fun. It's a really cool place.
The original name of this place is called Galtaji, but it is not famous by the name of Galtaji. It is famous by the name of Monkey Temple, because a lot of monkeys gather here and then people just call it, okay, Monkey Temple.
Oh wow.
See, what is there? So just open everything. It is like little.
Okay guys, Rahul is trying to take us up the hardest road to drive in India
We are
here.
stuck, guys, we are stuck. I'm trying to get out of it as soon as possible.
A man decided to park his car directly on the corner too, so...
I am just putting all my skills.
Oh no, oh no.
Stuck, come on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're good. All the way through.
There you go.
Oh guys,
Expert driving from Rahul.
we did it. There you go.
Safest driver in
Endorsement.
India. Yeah. And tour guide.
Masterful. There we go.
There we go.
Ooh, you're almost done, Rahul. You almost made it.
Yeah, I'm trying.
My favorite Indian song.
Welcome to the third monument we are at. It's called Jal Mahal. Jal means water and Mahal means palace. So here we have a beautiful palace inside the lake. It was built in the earlier times by Raja Jai Singh, and he was like the king of Jaipur, from where the Jaipur name come from. Jaipur. They used to go and then organize the cultural performances here and many other stuff. Namaste guys. We are now at Getor Ki Chhatriya for the royal families, where they get the cremation done. So this is a special place for royal families. If somebody die, they do the cremation for them here. According to Hinduism, the body is made up of Panch Tattva, like the soil, water, fire, ether and air. So when we die, we should mix with all of them again and be part of the nature again. According to Hinduism, the soul travels from one body to another and the body mix in the nature again. So that is why when a person die in Hinduism, they do the cremation for them. And the cremation have been done by the son of a man or a woman, because it is considered according to the ancient Hindu texts. They have rituals which they do in the cremation, like when the person dies, they want the person to die on the floor, not on the bed, because it is considered if you die on the floor, touching the ground, your soul will be enlightened. And the second thing, after the person died, they just lit the oil lamp because it will protect the soul of the dead body to protect from the evil energies. And then after they make give a proper bath to the dead body, and then after all the rituals have been performed, and then they take it to the cremation ground like this, and then the son will offer the last rites, and with the help of the priest, and they got burned. And the next day when the person is like already burned, they collect the bones which are left over, because bones are not fully burned out.
Alright, we are here at the food court that Rahul brought us to, and there's tons of amazing food here. He's getting us the most typical Rajasthani dish from a very famous place. I'll let him explain exactly what it is, but it's a ton of food, and I am so excited to eat.
As I mentioned before, that we are going to try the typical Rajasthani food. My friend also mentioned. So here we have two things now. This is a special thali of bejar. It is like a special kind of bread. Typically Rajasthani, very tasty. They will try, and it is lovely. And this is a special thali of dal bati churma. Dal is lentils, bati is this. It's kind of a bread, and churma is this. See, they have two kinds of churmas, and both are very sweet and very nice. One is rose flavor and one is wheat flavor. And this is like papad. We eat it as a snack.
So how would like an actual Indian person eat this food? Like with a spoon? Probably not. Would you?
And sometimes, for example, I'm adding this and a little bit of this.
Oh,
Fancy, fancy.
Okay. You want a little splash?
And these are very nice chutney. You like spicy or less?
I like spicy, yeah.
You can try this. This is the most spicy thing you will try.
What? Can I try it?
You will try.
Which one's spicy? Is this spicy or is that spicy?
Both are spicy, but you can try small.
I'll let Hannah see.
Alright, this is apparently very spicy. This bean is apparently the most spicy I'll ever
It's
had.
chili.
Oh, it's chili. Oh, I
Big
thought
chili.
it was a green bean. Okay,
Spicy
it's gonna be
bean.
really spicy. Alright, ready? That's pretty spicy. That's pretty spicy. Alright, so now we've tried everything. My favorite is this.
Really?
Yeah.
That's like
but
the
this-
samosa.
Yeah, the samosa thing with this of the curry,
lentil.
this dal. Yeah, the lentil dal.
Come on.
That's my favorite.
My favorite, I think, is the multigrain bread. It's like thick and chewy with the, what is this?
It's like onion with paneer.
Onion and paneer gravy. That's amazing. And then the sweets are all hits.
The sweets are all
The
good, yeah.
rose one was crazy, and then the gulab jamun, which I love, with the
Rabdi.
gabri,
Rabdi.
rabari,
Yeah.
Condensed milk.
condensed milk. Whew, that's a hit too. So this was like stunning. I think my favorite meal we've had in India so far.
Rahul, what's your favorite?
Because everything was my favorite, I brought them here.
Alright, so we just tried to buy drinks on the street with Rahul, and he was speaking to the person that was making the drinks in Hindi, and there was like a crowd of other people, obviously, that understood. And the guy was trying to put ice in our drinks, and Rahul in Hindi said not to put ice, and everyone was like, why? And he was like, because they won't be able to digest it. Because the water situation is sometimes not good for your stomach here. And everyone was laughing, but Carson and I had no idea what was being said. So we just thought everyone was laughing at us.
Well, they
And
were.
to be fair, they were.
Goes and sees the scans in India. Okay, we're here in the Amber Fort now, finally. This is one place we've really been looking forward to in Jaipur. It's like supposed to be the most beautiful fort ever, pretty much. So that's very exciting. We're gonna walk around and see it all with Rahul. us that this is one of 3 forts. There's the palace in the city, which is the first fort. Then this is the mountain fort, which they could retreat to. Like, if things are all good, the king would be in the city. And then if it was a bit threatening, he could come to the mountain. And then there's another even higher up fort if the situation got like really dire. And there's tunnels connecting each one so they could like sneak between them.
And this room that we're in right now is the ladies' apartment. It's where the many wives of the king would stay. Rahul said sometimes there's like 12.
Or 20.
Or 20. Lots of, every time you go to a palace, they've got to have the multiple wives. Even in Europe. Europe's not immune either.
Yeah, no.
Okay. Alright guys, so we just finished the daytime section of our tour with Rahul, and behind me is the Nahargarh fort, but that is closed right now because of the situation in Pakistan, because of the military. So we can't go visit that, but our hostel has this amazing rooftop that we can sit at, and we can watch the sunset over the fort. So that's what we're going to do, and then we're going to go freshen up, and we're going to go out for the second part with Rahul and try some street food.
Rahul brought us to a big Hindu temple right in downtown Jaipur, and he said they're going to do a statue worship, so they're going to open the gates for the statue of Krishna, and everyone's going to worship it. And he said, go get a video of the before, and everyone's like sitting peacefully and nicely, and then once it opens, it'll be crazy. Wait to see the after. So it's going to open soon, and we'll show you the after. Hey, press your phone. Wash. Okay, we're getting Faluda with Rahul. This place is so insanely busy, and they like, you have to, it's a token system because it's so busy, you gotta like buy it in advance. It's crazy. I'm excited. I've seen Faluda on all the signs. It's like an ice creamy thing, I don't know, and I want to try it.
Now we are trying kulfi. It is like a local ice cream in India. It is made up of milk, saffron, pistachio, sugar, and then they freeze it. And they add some other dry fruit. Let's him try, and then we'll let you know how it is.
Here we go.
Stay with us.
Oh, yeah, it's like, tastes like spices, like ice cream made with Indian spices.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
But
it's good.
The dry fruits or the positive, the cardamom or something like that, with which we make the tea and stuff, but not the spices you are thinking, chili or pepper.
No, not spicy, not spicy. Like, yeah, like Indian cooking. It's really nice.
Like, you know, cardamom, and then you have fennel seeds, and then you have some clove, and then...
But it tastes, yeah, nutty with saffron spices. It's nice. Like, it's not sweet, really. It's a little sweet. Oh, it's cool. I like it. So this is Faluda. I don't know what it is, but I've been wanting to get it. Rahul, what is Faluda?
It's rabdi Faluda.
Okay.
There are so many different kinds of Faluda we have, and today we are trying rabdi Faluda. Rabdi is like condensed milk, and then you have like the rice inside, and then you have a lot of stuff. Let him try, and then rose water on the top. He will tell us.
It's like rice.
Noodles, not rice noodles.
Rice noodles. It's very nice. Hard to describe. Let's try another bite. I don't know how to describe it. It's good. It's sweet. It's sweet with like cooked rice noodles. It's good.
This is a special dish from Jaipur. It's made up of potato. It's called tikkia. And then they make it mixed with the chickpeas. You see on the top they have chickpeas, and then a curd, and then green chutney, red chutney. It becomes very tasty. Let him try and we'll let you know how it is.
Hey guys. I'm excited for this one. I love chickpea dishes and it sounds wonderful. And everything Rahul recommends is great. So here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a hit. That's one. The two chutneys are delicious. This tastes very Mexican with an Indian flavor.
A special flavor on the top, the yogurt. Yogurt can make anything very tasty, especially if it is potato or spicy.
Oh, this one is very nice. It's like Rahul knows me. He always picks out things I like the most. So, yeah, like the savory with the yogurt on top. The two chutneys mix really well. This is a hit. This is one. One for the record books.
Pani Puri have different names in the whole country. When you are in Jaipur, the same Pani Puri becomes Patashi. And here how it is different, they add like some red chutney which is different, which is we make out of amchi. And then a little, namkeen on the top, and then curd, and then you will try with potato, you will love it.
The pani puri might have been my favorite dish. It's so fun, it's delicious. So we're gonna try the Jaipur version, see if it's good. Hannah is physically unable to eat these, so. There's so much to eat. This one's good. It's more savory. It's a little stranger, I'm not gonna lie. I think I like the deli one more, but I still like it.
Here we have a special pakode. Try it.
Okay.
It will be a little spicy for you.
It's too spicy for Carson.
It's good. It's not terrible. It's kind of weird. I have no idea what this is. Like.
That was so much fun. They're these kids playing cricket.
We played some street cricket, which I was very, very excited to do. I love cricket, and the Indian kids here are awesome. They're playing it everywhere you go. They're always playing cricket somewhere, so I'm glad I got the chance to sub in.
Oh, I kind of like this one.
With that one, okay. Okay, try it. Just
I like the colors a lot.
maybe like when you wear it without these.
Yeah. Alright guys, I never buy clothes when we're traveling because I don't have a lot of room in my bag and because I really don't like bartering. But we have our best friend Rahul with us and he got us a really good deal. So I got a beautiful skirt. Look at how beautiful that is. It's made locally here in Jaipur. So I'm very excited about it. So Rahul said that without him we probably would have paid over 1,000 and Rahul got it for us for $250, which is like $4 Canadian. And that concludes our time in Jaipur. We had an amazing time exploring this beautiful city alongside our friend Rahul. Next, we're headed off to Agra to explore the Taj Mahal. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe so you stay up to date with everything we get up to, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!